personal. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I'm getting a chance to experience my first taste of what Japanese rain feels like, and I gotta say, man, it ain't South Florida, so I'm good. But yeah, no, man, it's been a while since I made these videos where I'm walking and talking, getting you guys up to speed on the boxing news and things like that. So I figured, you know what, we take a long ass walk and just shoot a whole batch of videos for you guys. Now, there was quite a lot that I missed, like, and one of the topics that I wanted to tackle in this particular video is Ryan Garcia. You know, Ryan Garcia, hot topic in boxing right now. A lot of people have their opinions and their 2 cents, and you know, I have mine as well, right? Ryan Garcia, he's canned Joe Goosen. He's given him the sack, so to speak. He's no longer, you know, with Joe Goosen. So the search for his next trainer is upon us, and we're trying to see what direction Ryan's going to go with his career. And you know, I made a video, I gave some suggestions. I thought, you know, Sugar Hill Stewart, Pedro Diaz were a couple of names that came to mind, but turns out, as many of you guys probably already know, that Ryan Garcia has been in contact and is seemingly adamant about wanting to reunite with Eddy Reynoso. Now, very interesting, because we know that Eddy Reynoso was very critical of Ryan Garcia. Him and Canelo both were critical of Ryan Garcia when he was when he was previously with them. They stated that Ryan was lazy. They stated that Ryan Garcia didn't work hard enough. They stated that Ryan Garcia just, quite frankly, did not take the sport serious to the way he needed to in order to be his best self. And Ryan took those things to heart. You know, sometimes in life, you know, we get people that genuinely care for us, that tell us what we need to hear and not what we want to hear, and we take that as like the wrong way. But no, they were giving him good old constructive criticism to help him grow, and he didn't take it and he didn't use it the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe he's seen the error in his ways. He's, you know, kind of repented of you know, his previous ways, and maybe he really does want to actually get things right and become that fighter. And that you know, a lot of us in boxing know he can be, because whether you love him or hate him, one thing you can never say about Ryan Garcia is that he's not talented. He's very talented, but talent will only get you so far at that world-class top level. We saw it with Tank, and we've seen with many fighters who are talented. You know, talent won't overcome, you know, extreme, like, defensive liabilities against, you know, the best fighters in the world. It just won't. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, I picked Ryan, so you know, it's funny, I'm talking to myself, but you know, he's been adamant about it. Canelo Alvarez said in the build-up to John Ryder this week that pretty much, like, Eddy has to think about it, and whatever Eddy decides to do, like, he's gonna go with that. And this is what it is. So I listen, there's a popular line of thought in boxing that Ryan should have never left Eddy. You guys know I've been very hypercritical of Canelo and the Reynoso camp in the past, but one thing I'll never say about Eddy Reynoso is that he's a fantastic trainer. You know, his work speaks for itself. He took Canelo from the ground up and took him all the way to becoming one of the best pound fighters in the world in the face of you know, not the face of boxing, but like because I don't believe in the face of boxing concept, and that's a topic for another video. But he took him all the way towards being the biggest name in the sport and one of the best fighters in the history of Mexico, which is like, how hard is that to do? You know, Mexico has so many great fighters, so like, how do you take a guy from the ground up and build him into being one of the best fighters in Mexico? It just doesn't happen. And they've been together this whole time. Canelo never had one fight without Eddy Reynoso, so that says a lot about Eddy Reynoso, and more importantly, it even says a lot about Canelo's character, the fact that he stayed with Reynoso all these years through all the wins and the losses and the trials and tribulations. And that's actually one of the things I really respect about Canelo. But you know, Ryan Garcia, I think he was doing just fine with Reynoso. I thought like when he was with Reynoso and he beat Luke Campbell and all those fights before that, I felt like he was doing just fine. He was taking over nicely. He seemed like he was developing, and somewhere along the way, you know, he just decided that it wasn't the best thing for him to do. Now, I have my own opinions on that. I personally think that there's a link between, you know, Ryan Garcia leaving the Reynoso camp, Andy Ruiz leaving the Reynoso camp, and Frank Sanchez leaving the Reynoso camp. And it was all around kind of the same time. around the same time, you know. And I think that link is Lupe Valencia. I think Lupe Valencia kind of steered all those guys away from Eddy Reynoso for good, bad, or indifferent. And Ryan probably listened to him when he shouldn't have. And Lupe Valencia is, you know, a smart man, a businessman, a guy that's made a lot of money in life and done well for himself, but, you know, not the most trustworthy guy, for just being 1,000% honest. But, you know, then again, what lawyer is or isn't, you know? So, yeah, that's the news. Ryan Garcia wants to get back with Reynoso. I think there's a lot he needs to get in order, because if he's going to be at 140 fighting anyone in the top 15, he better clean some shit up quickly, because 140 is not the division to be messing around in. 140 is not the division, you know, to have these big mistakes he has. So he's got to clean these things up. And Reynoso was the guy for the job in the first place, and it worked, and I thought it was a good fit. He could be the guy again. So we'll see what happens with Ryan. If not Reynoso, then look, like I said, there's still guys like Sugar Hill and Pedro Diaz and people like that who I feel like could be good fits. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Ryan Garcia reuniting with Eddy Reynoso? You know, reunited and it felt so good. Could it be one of those things? Could it be a reunited and it felt so good type of scenario? We shall soon see here on True School Sports. But that's the news. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just kidding, Dane. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.